welcome to the channel, guys. I'm just truly Millie, and finally I'm reacting to the new song by Sleep Token, Caramel. This song was highly requested, especially by my fellow musicians. I have been having a lot of DMs. Millie, react to the new song by Sleep Token, Caramel. You're going to love it. As a fellow musician, you are going to love this tune. And well, here I am. I told my friends, fellow musicians, not to spoil it. Like, don't say anything to me. The only thing that was suggested is that I pay attention to the lyrics. So I'm going to react to it with the lyrics side by side. You guys are probably just going to see the screen that plays for the song and the official upload. But I'm going to have the lyrics, and I'm going to be reading the lyrics and analyzing the song as it goes. I wanted to do this yesterday, but I had a major inconvenience at home and it was absolutely mental, but I'm here, so let's do this. Spec is on, earphones, headphones on, and let's crack on. Let's go. I'm so excited for this one, guys. You have no idea. Like, honestly, I was planning on doing this on my Twitch stream, but I couldn't stream yesterday. But today I'm streaming, so yay. Let's go. Okay. This almost sounds spooky. Like, yeah, it feels a bit. Almost like kids' music. Like. Wait.
Like sirens, pay back for the good times. Right foot in the roses, left foot on a landmine. I'm not gonna be there, tripping on the grapevine. They can sing the words while I cry into the baseline. Wear me out like Prada, devil in my details.
Oh wow! They are trying Caribbean rhythms, reggaeton rhythms. Mi lado latino is showing up. I recognize this beat so well, and I'm surprised they're playing with this. One of the reasons is a lot of rock fans don't particularly like these Caribbean reggaeton beats. So I'm surprised and happy they are using it, because actually I like a few songs with this beat. I always say music is music. It doesn't matter the genre, is the musician, the artist, and how they project themselves when they write a song. Okay.
Even just to exhale, backed up into corners, bitter in the lens. I'm sick of trying to hide it every time they take mine.
I wish you could see my arm. I wish you could see my arm. Like, this is no, like, oh my God, the goosebumps I'm getting are absolutely insane and real. I love this. Everything. The combination of his vocals, this reggaeton beat, together with this, as I said, it sounds like a lullaby, like children's music, like, you know what they play for babies. I don't know, toy music. It's like a vintage thing. I never had that growing up, so I can't really explain it, but you know what I mean. These drums. This is making me emotional, guys. Now I know why you guys, specifically fellow musicians, wanted me to react to this so bad. These lines here hit, man, like you have no idea. If you're a musician and you ever played gigs, like I've played a few gigs, and all you want is people to join in. And even when he says like, even if you don't think I mean it, then I understand, but I'm still glad you came. So I was so happy when people came to my gigs. And, you know, as musicians, and we go on a stage, at least for me, and I'm pretty sure for all my friends that are musicians, the ones I know, is the thing we want to do is put up a great show for the people that came, for the fans, for followers, for our audience, you know, and for the possible people that we want to attract with our music. So it's so important for us that we deliver something good. It's just like giving something, and we also want people to connect with the music we write, we perform, we play. So, and these lines, man, they stick like caramel. Honestly, what a beautiful song. And I'm so glad they're also talking about this as well. They're talking about that side of being a musician, that part of being a performer. And honestly, I'm pretty sure these guys are a 10 out of 10 live. You let me know, guys. Like I'm just discovering them, and I'm falling in love with everything they do and how experimental they are, how the risks they take for you know, experimenting with different music genres. I love that transition, by the way, from like reggaeton, pretty much Caribbean beat, to like alternative rock. Wow. Okay, this is the other side. Okay, I must say that I love the transition as well, like from the good part to the dark part as well of being a performer. There are many times where also things don't go well, and if you perform over and over again as a touring musician, especially, I've never really performed as a touring musician, at least not yet, like for a while, because I always been in like small bands and play small gigs, but a few of my fellow musicians, touring musicians I play a lot, also explain that this song really hits them, and I believe it's because of the pressure, the constant marathon that you have to go through, like playing every day. I'm pretty sure that your mind goes to places at one point you don't even know where you are, and you're just there on autopilot, just playing, just performing. And I believe that's why when the stage becomes a prison, because they don't have a break. And I also think this sometimes, and actually is well known to affect many musicians and famous artists and established musicians' creativity, because they always play. So the stage, this whole rush lifestyle becomes their prison and becomes their norm, and then that actually affects in a negative way many times their creativity. They no longer have time to write songs. Like they can't find inspiration. Their lives is just perform and be on the road. So I know I love how they project that and how they transition they playing with music elements. As you can see, the beginning is kind of like more happy, and we have like this dance reggaeton baritone bit, and then it transitions to more like alternative rock, and now it's hitting like the dark part, and you see the sounds they use in the tones really project that feeling of what they are saying. And I can't wait for the next part, so let's go and listen to it. This is now heavy, it's now dark. Wow. You see all these double picks. True masterpiece, honestly. Whoa. This is a riff. Wow. Is this has to do with fame, especially terrified to answer my own front door? Maybe it has to do with, I don't know. It can be taken in many ways. It can be taken literally, like basically fandom, fame, people being always in the spotlight, being afraid that somebody will recognize and they have no longer privacy. Basically, it might be taken in that context of not having privacy anymore. That is something that many big musicians, big famous names struggle with. Also, tell me, did I give you what you came for? This is a lot with, and I have seen it a lot, like in small and bigger scale with musicians and many artists, is that sometimes people demand too much and expect too much from the artists. Like, oh, they know they sold out now, or like they didn't perform the song I wanted, they weren't that good live, they were a disappointment. And as musicians, they always put in doing the best they can, at least the ones I know, as I mentioned, and still people get disappointed or criticize them in many negative ways, and it affects them personally. I know it has affected me, and I believe that the bigger the musician is, the more affected they get, and especially the more they care. Those that really care will get affected by those negative comments from fans and such. So definitely that, and it's going really well with the choice of scales and sounds, and that the tone they're using here for the music as well. It goes so well with the lyrics and the vocals, like.
I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incisions. I thought I got better, but maybe I didn't.
Whoa. Wow. Sleep Token, guys. 10 out of 10. This really feels like it was written for us musicians. This feels like a personal song, and I'm very thankful for this one. Wow, one part really got me really emotional, and I think the reason why I got so emotional in that part is because, as I mentioned, I haven't done a lot of touring or anything like that. I have only played small local and semi-local gigs, so for me, the whole pressure and things is still something alien for me. I don't know if I will ever experience it or not. But the fact that bit that really got me, that you just want people to sing along. You just want people to care about your message. You just want to project. You just want to express your feelings, your lyrics, your message, and hope for people to connect with what you are singing about, playing about, basically, and the message of your song, of your art, of your work. I think that's why that part really got me the most emotional. I believe that for more experienced musicians that have been on the road for a lot longer than I have, it probably, the other stages really of the song really hit them as well in many different ways. And that's the beauty of this song, actually, that I feel like no matter what stage you are as a musician, you can feel identified with one of them, regardless. And I also love music, talking in like a music, I would say from a music point of view, I really love the choice of rhythms they used for this song. For instance, as I mentioned, the more happier parts, more cheerful parts, it has that reggaeton sound to it. And then we transition to more like heavier but alternative rock, and then we end with something really heavy, double kicks, dark metal sound. Still the voices remain the same, well, not the same, but consistent throughout the whole song. I like that as well. And it's just almost like he's telling us a story. Absolutely beautiful. If I missed anything, guys, let me know. But this is my interpretation, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have a different interpretation of this song, please share with me if you have a different opinion or how this song hits you, because I probably expect this to hit us in many different ways individually. So I hope you guys enjoy my review. And also, one thing is I want to mention about Sleep Token is they really play with different rhythms. They're very experimental. And I love that they are not scared to try new things, to try new songs, to try new rhythms, to try new genres, incorporate them into the music and make them their own, blend them with what they do. So that's also something I enjoy, because I love music. I'm mostly of alternative rock type of girl, but man, I love everything that sounds good, that is music. I'm in for it. Like, I do not discriminate music. I just love all kinds of music, as long as it's good, you know. So I like that about them, because they're willing to experiment, to incorporate those different sounds. Previous song, it has saxophones. This one has this Caribbean reggaeton bit. Is it like it's like they call metal drum, I think. It's a Caribbean instrument. Or this one is like the sticks xylophone, I think is what they were using. And I don't know much about these different instruments names, but correct me if I'm wrong. However, my point is that I love how they do experiment and play around with different sounds and genres and make them their own. And so that for me is a 10 out of 10. I can't wait to listen to more Sleep Token, and I hope they continue releasing bangers like this. That's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye. I love you all, and take care.
Her name is Millie.